keep keep oneself in a positive mood was today's topic. And when I discussed this topic in the evening, actually I practice that the entire day, and I contemplate over the subject with um, with whatever circumstances happen that particular day. So today, whatever has happened, actually I um, synchronize my thought process along with those happenings, and I um, kind of follow the rules of the game in practical life. And today's good news is that I have decided on two business deals, two positive business deals, and somebody also complimented me saying that I now look like my parents, my late parents. So that is a huge compliment because, like say, after all, I'm the I resemble my parents, and though the two most important people in my life who have uh, kind of formulated my character as well my education, and of course I didn't have any control over it, but I look like them. So that is a huge compliment. I kind of see that it is it is an it is a it is an omen towards someone's good time coming up. So how does one keep a positive? So when I uh, woke up this morning, I was actually a bit down, and because there are several things I have been trying since last few days, and as usual, like say, everything doesn't succeed, and if repeatedly if a few things fail, then one kind of gets into a very low mood, and it it affects, right? So the moment one decides that this there is a negative mindset happening, especially in the morning. That is the time when we are just looking around things and trying to decide about our day, how the day is going to happen. So that is the time when actually recently I have learned to design my day, right? So what are the alternative which can keep my mind positive today? So I tried thinking about the possibilities, and of course there were many possibilities because the efforts are going on. It is just that for few minutes, for few days, things are not happening exactly the way I have anticipated, and it is very usual, no? But when it happens, many of us kind of become so very impatient that we give up on those possibilities, and we don't wait enough, and we don't put more effort than what we were putting. So all those things happen, and all when the negative or the things are not going on one's way, that is the time when the extra efforts are required to be put in. The possibilities, like say, your mind is under your control, right? And you can give the mind several positive things to think on. And I had several things in my mind which needed to go positive. Okay, ja, can you go outside? So that was what I. So I was thinking over that kind of thing, and um, yes, and just now as I was recording this, also some disturbances happened, and those are not under our control, and it is nothing to be upset about because there are so many things which are not in our control, and things indicate so many things also, like anything happening, like say according to our our routine or whatever design we have for the day, it doesn't happen according to one's own plan. And though I don't have much to say, but the feelings were immense. The realization of being able to turn my from a negative mindset to a positive thing is what is the achievement of the day. Along with so so many compliments, and also as speaking to another of my batchmate who has started in the process that we both have been there, and lot many of my friends also have been in that particular journey, and he has just started out, and I was able to give some hopeful words for him, and that was a positive thing also, and I'm so grateful about that. And um, and also I heard one of my brother who is getting into a good job. That is another thing. Amongst the negative thing, let us count few of the negative things that has happened. I counsel to one of my juniors as to take up a job, and she was refusing, although she is in a huge kind of problems. But that is okay because I told her both sides, the pros and cons, of course. Uh, there will be many things, many hard decisions she had to take, and this being one of her first decisions when she is boldly trying to do something. She is trying to break away from the usual tension and hard times that she has been having since last few days. So it is not a very easy decision for her to take this decision and get into the other side of her life. And with this decision she will actually give up on so many things in her life, mm, to decide for that. And if she was thinking about settling down in an usual marriage, being into a social setup, so those were the huge stakes against her favor, which she didn't want to just get over and go towards a career. Many people cannot take this decision. I say it's okay to get into another life, in another household with new people. That is what people think, but it doesn't happen that way. It is good if this can happen, but this is not usually the case once one is very weak. Being, I say, what stresses me out is I was not able to tell her that being weak, one cannot expect to be happy because the other person will always see the weaknesses and will try to manipulate. And this is a human tendency. Like, say, if the other person is somehow dependent on you, then the other person is going to behave in a different manner, and there is no guarantee that there will not be such cases because weaknesses also brings about the fastidiousness and being strong minded about and being rigid about many things which usually one can give up. And so those are the negative things, but from this learning, actually, if this is not what she is able to do, I don't have to give up on her. And I'll be thinking much more so that she gets settled. I only expected that she will take a bold decision so that it becomes easier for me to counsel her and get into the other side of the problem. But it doesn't happen so easily. I cannot expect the other person to be strong enough all the time, and there are many circumstances through which the other person also comes up, and it is not always so very easy for the other person to get over. And that was my expectation. And it was wrong for me to have that kind of expectation, and so I will have other alternatives, other way outs. Yeah, so that is my learning today, and overall, it is a very good day. Mm, and so many things have happened, and yeah, it is. If in terms of learning, it is a huge day, and yeah, so these are the kind of circumstances through which one gets over, and those practices are to be there when one has a as an average day, and how to do it, and why this day is so very important, why this kind of mindset is so very important to be overcome, is because this can lead one to a huge down plunge towards negativity, or one can just uh, take oneself away from this negative mindset and get into the positive mindset and get going, right? So that is why it is so very so very essential to get into this kind of mindset, and that is what part of my uh, course as well. And please get the link and get going, take a tour of my course, and yes, that's it. If it is okay for you, if it is useful for you, then you can get into it, and also we can start talking about having specific problems to be resolved in one's life, so as to have more of positive mindset and less of negative mindset. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.